me explain how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick
it? Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Flacco and the New York Jets taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Denver Broncos. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Gordon, the Bronco ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 11 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
He is good.
They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Kickoff for Denver.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Quick hitter here is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ty Johnson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco, screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Past the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Locke took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Locke again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And it's good. And a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ballantyne to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at at their own 20.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the...
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Henry Anderson on the
A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Josie Jewell.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll throw from the gun. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Yards to go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flacco's throw there complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Flacco from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, block. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Operating from the gun. Lock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They look to throw. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF is ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Face mask. Defense.
What was that, Rob?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition,
back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Lock. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Lock. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Locke looks to throw it again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Flacco off play action. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
The 28-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the...
On the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Play action. Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. they keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 30.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not
at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 91 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Block going to hand it off here to Gordon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second
and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Airing one out for Crowder. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Those add-on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 20.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
He's taken down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
The tackle made at
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Melvin Gordon.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, This is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Jets 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Kickoff for Denver.
Ballantyne to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And New York set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier, Bryce Hall on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our...
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10.